What up, you guys? Slim here, Team Purple Panda, here with my weekly update. As everyone could see from yesterday's video that I uploaded, or whatever it was, I uploaded, a weekly update, but that was ending last week, and, my inbox got blown up with ideas, and I had promised to do a very important segment in my next video that I had forgotten to do last video, so that's why I'm doing this weekly update. This one will be good probably for the next couple of days, and then as I get more ideas, I might make a second one. But that's how I'm going to be doing my videos from now on. Everyone's already seen the content I uploaded about Generation Force, the sneak preview, and everyone saw how I'm going to be running my channel from now on. So that's what's going on. But we're going to get into it real quick. Um, excuse me. We got a couple things to discuss. And then we're going to get into a really important topic that I know a lot of people have actually wanted my opinion on, as I do actually know a lot about it. I've been encountered it, been a part of it, seen it all. So we'll get into that real quick. But first off, for the ideas, yeah, let's see. Shout out to Vida Deligo, I believe that's how you say your channel's name. You wanted me to do card comparison, this card versus that card, and we were doing it on Bryanek and Orient Dragon. Now, if people know, Orient Dragon just came out. It was in the new pack, Generations Force, and everyone's wondering, is this card replacing Bryanek? Because it's a level 6. It's a very standard synchro monster, and it's saying it basically has the same stats and everything. People were wondering, is Bryanek going to go, and is this card going to take his place? So, my honest opinion, I don't know. I don't know what Konami would do. I really don't think they need to ban Bryanek. I really don't think Bryanek is that crucial that it, just ends games. Because Bryanek's so easy to stop, and, even if you bounce stuff, you can always chain it. So, I don't really see that happening. But in my honest opinion, comparing the two, Orient Dragon's effect, if people don't know, if I remember correctly, because we didn't pull one, unfortunately, at the sneak preview, but I remember it saying when it's Synchro Summon, what you do is you banish a Synchro monster that your opponent controls. It basically means you remove it from play. And Bryanek is, discard any number of cards, bounce up any cards on the field. So people are wondering, what card is better? And the answer is, honestly, it depends on what you're playing against. If you know you're going to play against a deck that synchros a lot, I guess Orient Dragon. However, the thing that I'm just noticing now is that either way, both of them get rid of synchros. Bryanek will bounce them back to the extra deck. Orient Dragon will remove it from play. Honest opinion right there, I think Bryanek is the clear winner because Bryanek is more versatile as it can hit more cards versus Orient Dragon. Actually, now I see it, I really don't see Orient Dragon being all that good because wouldn't you rather bounce the synchro instead of having it, removed from play just in case they have a way of getting it back? I mean, maybe that's just my perspective. That's what I honestly think. I think Bryanek is far superior to Orient Dragon because Orient Dragon only targets synchro monsters. That's okay, but Bryanek targets everything. So choice on that is definitely Bryanek. The next thing I got was from Dastica, shout out to you. My opinion on should Legendary Six Samurai Shien get banned? My answer is no. Everyone knows Sams are good. I've talked about Sams in multiple videos. However, I don't think they're overhyped anymore. They haven't been doing that well. Plants are wrecking this format. They are winning this format left and right. If everyone saw Indianapolis, Plants won again. Samurais have fallen off. No offense to any Sam players, I used to be one, but the deck has just fallen off, you guys. It's not really doing that much anymore. And, Shien getting banned is kind of pointless. If you want an answer to what I think should happen to Shien, I mean, I guess bring it to 2. I mean, most people only run 2, so I mean, it really wouldn't matter. If you're going to hit Samurais, though, hit the cards that make them good. Hit, what is it? Hit the Smoke Signal, possibly the United, whatever card it is. It's not the monsters, you guys. It's their ability to draw off summoning and all that stuff that makes them really good. Double Edge, all that stuff. That's what makes Samurais good. Shien's amazing, but I don't think it deserves to get banned at all. So that's my honest answer. Leave Shien alone. The next question was from Breaker Magical about the the Exceed ruling. People are wondering, what's the deal with Exceeds now that they've changed the ruling? The answer is that cards like Sangen, Gravekeeper's Recruiter, Tengu, cards that search or summon when they go to the graveyard, work because of, if they're destroyed, their effect triggers in the graveyard. They already have clarified that Tengu is legal, so Tengu works. When it leaves the field, you can summon another Tengu if you're using like what is it, Greenosaurus or whatever it is. And the same goes for Sangan, or so I've heard, that when Sangan goes to the graveyard by the effect of an Exceed, it's still being sent to the graveyard. Therefore, it resolves in the graveyard. Therefore, you can search. So that's what I've heard on that. As far as Recruiter goes, I would say the same thing, because Recruiter works with Descendant, where you tribute it to blow something up. Basically, you're getting rid of the material to search another Gravekeeper. So I would say that they both work. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, that's what I've heard, so that's my honest answer to that question for Breaker Magical, is that Exceed rulings work with Sangan, Tengu, anything that really searches when it goes to the graveyard, unless it states otherwise. But if I'm wrong, if people want to correct me down below, you feel free to, no hurt feelings. I haven't exceeded that much in order to really try it out, and I don't run Sangan or Tengu, so I really don't know, but that's answering that question. And now we're going to get to a big segment here. I've been asked this question by multiple people, and now I'm really going to talk about it. We're going to talk about girls in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, to cover it on all basics, I guess I can start with the fact that I have played against girl players before, and I do currently now know a couple girls that still play. The main girls that I'm talking about that I know that play are, everyone knows Dragon Duelist Girl, everyone's seen her. She's an amazing player, really cool. She's got stalkers for days. It's fucking ridiculous. She plays dragons. She's been playing for quite a while. The girl knows her stuff. Seriously, she does. Like, with all respect, she knows her card rulings. She knows how to give good advice. Her Facebook is open for people to ask her questions, but people are so ridiculous. They ask her these retarded ass questions that everyone knows the answer to. They're only asking them to get at her, and it's like, really, dude? It's like, you're that ballless that you have to do that? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But she's cool with it. She knows how to fire back, and I mean, just a really respectable player in this game. And the next would be Mecha J Young, Jackie. I've actually talked to her a couple times. She probably just doesn't remember. I've been across the tables from her when we've been, getting our match setups and stuff. And she's really cool. Same thing, she's an attractive girl. She plays the game. She, knows her rulings and stuff. She knows a lot of people that I know. She has a lot of other teams, and she gets the same stuff, where she gets her rulings, she gets everything, down to a T, and then gets all this spam mail from people that are just trying to talk to her and stuff, and it's like, really? It's like, it's so ridiculous. It really drives me crazy, because a lot of girls that do play this game, usually are attractive, and that's the thing, is that they're getting hit on and stuff during the game, and it's like, really? They're here to play. They're not here to, be picked up by some, like, douchebag that can't get a real girl. So it's like, like, are you kidding me? It's like, you have no game whatsoever. So what's cool about them, though, is that they can put an end to it. They don't need someone to do it for them. They can just silence you so quickly. It's like not even funny. You'll walk away with like no pride. So shout out to them, because they really know their stuff. Shout out to my friend Kayleen Martinez. I told her that I would shout her out on this video. She has just started on YouTube, and she just has an introduction video. It's not even like a minute long, just telling about what she does and what she plays. Jackie plays like all different types of decks. She's really versatile like that. She knows what she wants to play. She does it, and a lot of people like play her on Dueling Network, stuff like that. So that's really cool. Kayleen currently plays Machina, and is trying to build Tengu plants. Just to stay up with the meta, and I mean, that's really cool when girls like play this game, but they know what deck to run, and they know why they want to run it. Like Dragon Duelist girl Amanda, she knows that she loves dragons. She's gonna run her variants of dragons. She has all her different decks that she runs, but dragons are still her favorite. And I mean, you really have to give, I guess, like, I don't want to really say like homage or whatever, but you got to give a lot of respect to someone who sticks with a deck type that usually is underrated, but she makes it good. I mean, that's really good, you guys. So shout out to them. Shout out to like any other girl who plays Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I really don't know them all, but I have played against them before, and when I play against them, it's another game to me. It's like, you can't let your hormones or whatever get distracted. It's like, if you play a really cute girl, it's like, they're not going to think less of you if you beat them, or less of you if you lose, but they will think less of you if you scoop to them, or if you give them an easy win. What I've noticed is that if you treat a girl like she is a girl in this game, she won't respect you at all. Like, why would you, go to the event and like you play a girl round one or round whatever, and you just scoop to her because you think she's cute. That's kind of stupid, you guys. Like honestly, you're getting no respect from that. You don't get respect from me, and you don't get respect from them because they're like, you're treating me like a girl, and I am a girl, but I'm here to play this game. It's like, like seriously, like fuck off. Like play the game like it's supposed to be played. When it comes to like I was talking about spammers and stuff. These girls I mentioned, they've get spammed for days. I mean, Kayleen just like started and she has like 8 or 9 guys trying to get at her and shit. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you really that ballless, guys? Like, I mean, you think you're gonna be able to get at her just because ooh, you might be good? That's not real game, you guys. Like that's no game whatsoever. You have a card game. You don't have real game in order to get a girl. So you get like no respect whatsoever. So it's kind of pathetic. It's funny. It's fun to watch though. I enjoy watching it because it's like she doesn't care. Like all these girls don't care if you like try to get at them and shit. They're not going to give you any time of day. And it's like if you're just treating them like objects or you're just treating them like, oh, it's a girl who plays, let me try to get with her or whatever, it's like, dude, like 9 times out of 10 they probably already have a boyfriend, number one. Number two, if they don't, they really aren't going to settle for your ass if you're really trying that hard to get to know them through bullshit questions and shit. It's like really they can read a spammer a mile away. So you have no respect for me and you have no game whatsoever. So that's what I honestly think. I also think that girls playing this game is amazing. It's awesome that we're not alone, and it's like there's a lot of girls I can go like on the different perspective that look at guys. I'm like, oh, you play Yugioh, you're such a dork. I can't tell you guys how many times I've had girls like, Mike, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, yeah, I do. And they're like, why? I'm like, because it's something I like to do. You got a problem with it? You know what? They'll give me shit for it. They won't. They won't like give me the time of day or whatever, and it's like, okay, it's cool. And it's like then you find out they got some stupid shit they do, like they'll play Sims or they'll do something retarded, role playing shit, or they'll um have like some weird ass addiction or some bullshit like that. And then it's like, really, it's like you're gonna give me shit for this when this is something I do, and yet you have your own problems. You're really trying to judge me. It's like I don't got time for it. So I mean, when you look at it both aspects, it can be good and bad because you can have the girls that are respectable, like the ones I mentioned, and then you can have ones who just like are like so like full of themselves. They think that guys who play Yu-Gi-Oh are lame, and it's like really, it's like I'm not out stealing shit, I'm not selling drugs, I'm not in jail, like I'm not doing anything illegal, and it's like I'm making a profit off it, and somehow being able to live off that, it's like really you have no respect for that, and then I don't have respect for you. So that's what I honestly think, you guys. When it breaks down, having girls in this game is amazing. Like I said, when you play them, don't don't treat them like they're just a girl who doesn't know anything, because trust me, they will surprise you. I'm telling you right now, if you play Amanda or if you play Jackie or you play Kayleen, if you play anyone I've mentioned, they will shock the shit out of you. Like literally, they know their stuff, they know their rulings, and they'll shock you. They might beat you, like they even beat your face in, and you'll be like, oh, well, you just got lucky. In the reality, they beat you because they have the superior skill that you don't have. And it's things like that that I respect so much, for the fact that they're bold enough to play this game, and not only that, they're bold enough to they're not afraid to like challenge someone else who thinks they know their shit, and then they get smacked around because they really don't. It's stuff like that that really can drive a girl away from playing this game, like if they do get into it, because the guys are like, oh, well, you're hot or you're this bullshit, and it's like that's not what they're here for, you guys. They're here to play the game just like we are. So at the end of the day, all I have to say is I'm very happy girls play. I hope many girls will continue to play this game, and if they don't, it's their choice. Don't judge them for it. Like they don't need to judge us for playing. And it's good to have down to earth girls who actually know what they're doing, and who you don't have to like pussyfoot around in order to impress. Because like I said, they won't respect you if you treat them like that, and you'll honestly you'll have no game whatsoever. So that's all I gotta say, you guys. This has been my weekly update. It's pretty long, but this was a topic I really wanted to cover. I hope this answers everyone's questions for the week so far. I'll probably have another update Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll just see what goes on. That's all I got to say, you guys. Please watch this video. This is really important, especially if you know a girl who wants to play, or if you have a girl that does play. Let her watch this. Listen to what I think. Honestly, about them playing. Like I said, it's amazing. Leave your comments below. Please continue to rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.